Hey there, my name's Roy, and this is David.
Hello.
Uh, this video is for our CVE project. We went with a museum, a video game related museum. We went through this because we felt like since we are part of a game development course, this would be more fitting for our topic. The main purpose of this museum is basically to show people a brief history of video games and showcase a few of like the most well-known games and some of the more obscure ones. As you might have noticed, we have a little parking lot. This was actually David's idea, pretty well thought out, because we want to go for a little bit more realism. Uh, because when you do visit a museum, there's parking lots and stuff like that. Uh, David, to the right, please. Okay. Oh, Crash Bandicoot. Like we our two main statues. That is kind of like our mascot, along with Mario. Well-known characters, well-beloved characters as well. This specific image was made through Photoshop. It was a mix of pre-downloaded images with self-created content. Okay. David, do you want to add anything?
No?
Okay. Okay. David just showed you a little display stand. Just aesthetic, really. There's really no other point for that besides just looking nice.
And now we enter the museum.
A rather dull reception area. Okay, once you enter the museum, you're greeted with all of these posters. We went for a kind of like artistic style to the posters to give it more of like a painting like feel, and to make sense. This is the kind of things you normally see in a museum, as opposed to regular posters you would just buy off stores. This is our first display. It's a Pokemon display. It's one of the more well-known games and still playable to today. Just recently, I believe this week, a new one was released. So this like a little homage. If you touch the statues, some information is displayed. Uh, it's also like for each character as well, not just if you like, they click on Charmander, please. Thank you. Say, Charmander was a fire-based Pokemon, so everything has some information.
The script to do that was just this basic script, and you drag and drop it on each object, and it shows that when you enter the touch state, it gives the info which is in a string up here. That's just to make it a wee bit easier than entering a different, creating a different script for each Pokemon. So we just went for a general script that you can just edit the info. And this is our next exhibit.
Yeah, the history of consoles. Over in this area, all of the systems are grouped into generations. Yes, thank you, David. As you can see, this is the third generation. It's probably considered the silver age of consoles. It's when it really kicked off the console trend. Also, like as with the Pokemons, if you touch the painting, some information for each of them will be displayed. That just give you an insight.
We also we changed the default interaction from touch to zoom, so you have to right click to get the information. But this was more so like if you're in an actual museum, you're going to be looking at the displays. It's the first thing you're going to be doing rather than touching. So it felt more natural to be able to zoom in on the initial click and then get the information by going through some extra steps.
Just let me add. Originally, we intended to have 3D models of the consoles with actual stands for them. However, we came across many issues when importing some of the models where they would just be flipped inside out, textures missing. So we went with the alternative and photoshopped a few images into a frame. and went with that.
We did decide to keep
An
some of the
Ori out.
models,
Yeah.
however. The ones that were decent quality but no textures, but we just made them gold.
Yes, because we really needed to have more statues, or else we would have ended up with a pretty empty museum. We don't want that. We have a few quizzes. David, do you want to do one?
Yeah. So we have these things scattered around the museum. I think there's 10 in total. And when you click on it, it'll give you a question down in the chat window. So what year was the Pingotronic released? Rui, do you have any clue?
74 or something like that. 76,
Let's see.
something.
Let's say 76. Oh, we're wrong. So the aim of the game is to interact with the different displays. This is the Pingotronic, yeah. It's 1974.
I was right at the beginning.
Yeah. Let's enter 1974. Correct. So as you can see, there's lots of these scattered around. What element type was Squirtle? That was water. Don't have
Water.
to check. Correct. So this was to give us kind of a sense of interaction to the museum and make people actually go and read the individual displays.
It also pushes more the purpose of partaking knowledge, because that is the purpose of the museum, just
Yeah.
share knowledge of the systems and the generations.
Definitely. Up next is our Nintendo display. And you can see by interacting with some objects, sometimes you get audio. So this is the money, what is this called? The question mark box?
Oh, I just call it a box.
Box.
Coin box.
That
No?
is the noise from the Mario games. And just like all the other objects, it can be touched for information, zoomed in on. There's a little Bowser here. Yeah, Peach isn't very much into Bowser. Moving on. Oh, you can see some lovely posters listed around the museum. These were, like Rui said earlier, artistic kind of style posters. Sourced online, but they give a nice feel of like an art exhibit to the museum.
I think we put information to some of the posters as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. So let's
Mention that.
pick Pokemon Red. Touch.
Yeah.
Yep. So the
Uh,
other one being Pokemon Blue, and if I remember correctly, Pokemon Blue. Pokemon Blue.
Come on, that was lazy.
Yeah, my bad. So this is the last of the generations of the consoles, including the 8th generation, which is the most recent.
Yes, at the time of the project.
Yeah. Because we've got this. Is the Switch the 8th?
No,
generation?
the Switch is a handheld, so we're not really. It doesn't really count as part of the
Yeah.
generation systems.
So that's all the generations of consoles. Oh, there's another quiz. Let's take it. How many million units did the PlayStation 2 sell?
It's 150.
50. It's incorrect. We'll figure this out. It's the 6th generation.
Yeah.
155. Close.
Close, very close.
Right.
It's approximately so. Yeah, this displays more of recent games as opposed to the more classical ones we have in the other displays.
As you can see, the model quality is pretty good on some of the models. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the detail on Ellie is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. She's even got decent eyes. Moving on.
Yeah, just a few more statues. Posters.
Really nice posters as well. And you can see from the kind of middle display, it's all broken up and divided up by these statues as well. It looks really good. Let me just fly over to the next exhibit.
Yeah. My favorite one, the history of handhelds.
Yep. So as you can see, it's got all the handhelds you could imagine, including the Hartung Game Master.
Some
Most,
really obscure ones.
yeah, really popular. Everyone remembers the N gauge. So
Oh,
just like everything else, interacting gives a little bit of flavor text, a little bit of information. Wow, MP3 player, cell phone, PDA, and gaming. How exciting! And it's
if you
obviously
check
got the more popular ones as well. So the
Game Boy,
3DS. Oh, and there's Nintendo
the
Switch.
Switch is right over there.
So we really have got a mix of obscure and popular.
Even if you go like back behind you, you also notice we have more to your right hand side, please, David.
Oh, right,
Right hand.
yes, yeah, go on.
Yeah, you have like the Nvidia Shield and the Razer as well.
Oh yeah, these are more
These are like the more
hardcore.
yeah.
I've never heard of the Razer Switchblade.
You know, it's pretty good.
Next display. Some more good quality models, including the Millennium Falcon. And earlier on when I said about Ellie having good eyes,
Yeah.
it's not the case with every model. And next up, our final display is the different publishers and the kind of 10 popular games. Maybe not
Yeah.
most popular because that's subjective, but what we decided were 10 very popular games.
Well, at least they're most well-known ones in
Yeah.
context.
So as you can see, Sega, you've got things like Altered Beast, Ghosts, Golden Axe, and you even got kind of more recent ones with Microsoft. You know, Alan Wake and Quantum Break. This is all the original box arts and stuff for the games as well, which we thought was a really good idea, as it seems like something you would actually get in a real game museum. I mean, the box art is an artistic part of the game. Oh, another quiz. Who published the game Pikmin Ray?
Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Well done.
Of course.
And this is our final display.
Yes.
So
Link.
just another couple of models. A really detailed model of Geralt, which when you touch, he's from the Witcher series. Fun fact that you can't see because of this, are based off a series of books by Andrzej Sapkowski.
Really good books at that.
I've never read them, I want to.
Highly recommend them. David, you probably could show some of the painting-related quizzes.
Yeah?
I don't think we haven't shown any of those yet.
Alright, yeah, we'll use this one. What game popularised the phrase, "the cake is a lie"?
I know that one. I know, yeah, Portal 2. Which I've
Correct.
never played.
You've never played Portal 2?
I've never played Portal, any of them.
Right. How about to finish up, we show some of these posters. It's a really good one for Castlevania.
Yeah, my respect for the creators that made these posters. They're really talented
Yeah,
people.
because these are unofficial ones, the fan ones.
Yeah, there's a fan-made posters.
And they're really good.
I like this Minecraft one.
Yeah.
That you just passed. Like, how just two different posters make
Oh, it's the
the.
pickaxe. I never spotted that. Oh, this one. That is lovely. I would have that in my bedroom.
I think I'd have no wall left if I were to choose how many of these I wanted in my room.
Yeah, so that's our museum. As you can see, there's a lot of good content, good information, and some quizzes. Goodbye.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
it. So, okay then. Thank you for watching the video,
Yep, thank you.
and goodbye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.